Well, good afternoon, good night, good morning, wherever you are in the world. It's day 2 of the Eurobasket. And right now it's Finland getting ready to face Israel here in Group A. Well, that picture tells you a lot about Finnish basketball. They have absolutely taken to this sport like all of these guys were born with it, even the ones with the great mustaches. Look at that. They've shown up here to support their team. They watched the Finns take on France last night and lost in overtime. Israel, you saw some of their fans. Their team came from behind against Russia and won. So after the earlier games today, we saw Poland win against Russia. So these are the standings. Poland up at the top, Finland down at the bottom, and France obviously in second after winning last night. But it's day 2, so what we do know is that no team wants to fall into an 0-2 hole. Russia already have, and Finland will be desperate to avoid falling today against Israel. Now, why is this a dangerous game for Finland, who are a team that's been red hot? Well, because this Israel team is dangerous. Here, again, confirming what happened earlier today, Poland winning 82-79, and later tonight, France will take on Bosnia and Herzegovina. Well, you're looking live inside the Arena de Montpellier. We're in France for Group A of the Eurobasket and getting ready for the Israel-Finland game. And here in front of us, Israel, their team walking out onto the court before the national anthem. I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by Johnny Rogers, the analyst of all analysts. And Johnny, how desperate are Finland to get a win today on day 2?
Well, you know, we're going to see a great effort from Finland. We sure did see that last night. My question is, how much do they have left in the tank? That was just a tremendous effort, surmounting all odds and taking France to overtime. It's a dangerous team. You have to get out. Cannot let them see any daylight with their three-point shooting, but it's a team that's fun to watch.
We saw Finland last year play at the World Cup, and in the end, fatigue did catch up with them. Of course, that was by their last game against Finland, and they lost right at the death in the final seconds. So they're going to have to really dig deep today, and these fans, they have a lot of them that have come here to support them. We'll be trying to pull them through. This is their 3rd consecutive Eurobasket, Finland. And they finished 9th at the previous 2, the one in Lithuania, and then 2 years ago in Slovenia. They're going to go up against an Israel team that really is, you can almost pencil them into every Eurobasket. They always qualify. Maybe Israel haven't been able to go as far as they would like to over the years, but I think you hit the nail on the head yesterday. This is a team that has a lot of talent, a lot of ability.
Oh, they sure do, and we saw the leadership ability of Caspi kind of taking over the game during one crucial stretch when he hit those 2 3-pointers.
Okay, we're going to pause in the commentary for the playing of the national anthems, starting with Israel. So Finland and Israel getting ready to tip it off. And the coaches and the players exchange pleasantries, and now the referees as well are lining up, and there they are for today. Fernando Roca of Portugal, Spiridon Gontas of Greece, and Rino Geller of Belgium. Well, we're going to get a look at the rosters of both of these teams, starting with Israel. And we didn't see much from Sean Dawson yesterday. We thought we might. Gal Meckel made some plays down the stretch. Eliyahu came up big late. Omri Caspi was the man for the first 12 minutes of the second half. Lemonade hit some big shots. Dior Fisher wasn't really a factor. And the starting five will be Meckel, Lemonade, Eliyahu, Caspi, and Fisher.
Well, Ohayana also had some good moments in that game. We saw a well-balanced, fairly deep roster for Israel. Got contributions from, of course, from Caspi, but as you said, Leo Eliyahu was big down the stretch. Really made consecutive, scored from downtown.
For Finland, Petri Koponen was big, but what a debut at the Eurobasket for Jamar Wilson. Jamar Wilson coming out, the 31-year-old guard, 21 points. And we really like the play of Eric Murphy. We didn't see as much as we would have expected from Sean Huff. He's back in the starting lineup. Sasu Salim was outstanding. Koponen, Eric Murphy was tough, and Gerald Lee. So expecting more probably from Huff as well as Tuukka Koti for this Finnish team.
Do you think Jamar Wilson can approach anything close to what he did the other day?
Well, he said, you know what? He said last night in the press conference, today it was my day, tomorrow it'll be somebody else. So I think he's realistic enough to know that, you know, it's not necessarily going to happen all the time. I mean, you know that. You played the game.
I'm watching him warm-ups. He's hitting every shot, though. I mean, he's got some great moves. We know he can get to the basket, but he's also been hitting the three-point shot, at least in warm-ups today. Let's see if it continues over.
Well, what do you think about these key players, Sasu Salin and Lior Eliyahu?
Well, I really like Salin's quick release. He's dead-eye from downtown. You see him catch and shoot, running off the screens. And then Eliyahu's got some great footwork, very crafty around the basket. That patented push shot, it's very difficult to defend. He gets it off quickly before the defense can react.
Well, Edelstein has been hailed for his positive attitude, and he had to maintain that positive attitude yesterday because they were down by 12 against Russia at halftime, and they came back and won the game. So
that's right, Jeff. We heard him address the team right before they stepped on the floor. He addressed the 5 players going on there. He asked for them to demonstrate the character they have, and they totally turned that game around. They were getting dominated. I would say Russia was dominating that first half.
Look, Johnny, that guy is already the fan of the day. He gets the fan of the day award. That's twice we've seen him. That's an impressive mustache.
It sure is.
What is that, wax?
But how about the Finnish crowd? They were cheering the highlights from last night in the pregame. During the warm-up, they were cheering the highlights from last night's game.
Unbelievable.
They just love their basketball.
Hello, everyone. You're looking live inside the Arena de Montpellier. It's the day 2 of the Eurobasket, and it's the game between Finland and Israel. And Israel in blue, attacking the basket to the right, have won the opening tip. Finland trying to bounce back from an overtime defeat to France, and Israel came up with a big win against Russia. And Israel missed an easy one down low here to start. Well, Sean Huff didn't get going yesterday and misses his first shot of the day. Eliyahu inside.
That's a difficult shot, Jeff. He's turning to the baseline. He's still finishing with his right hand.
Well, Gerald Lee goes inside this time, pump fake, and puts it up. And the follow by Murphy. The second chance gets it back outside to Salim.
You see Neymar very tight on Koponen. That defense could be key. Cannot give Koponen too much space.
Well, he's got it. He puts it up and misses the layup. But the ball goes out of bounds over to Finland. Now, there's only 1 second on the shot clock.
That's still enough time to catch the ball and shoot it.
And Murphy, did he get it off in time? Doesn't matter because he missed it anyway. Limonade into the lane, kind of hangs and puts it up and in.
There's a tough shot. Took the contact from Koponen and was able to finish.
Koponen faces Dior Fisher, whips the ball down to Murphy on the baseline. And Salim challenged for the rebound, goes out of bounds over to Israel. Fisher inside to Caspi. And Caspi draws the foul on Huff.
Caspi likes to go to his right. We see him initiate the contact. He wants to get to the basket. Picks up an early foul on Sean Huff.
Well, turnover for Israel, trying to make the pass inside. Now Huff and Salim for three. Good!
Jeff, have you seen anybody shoot quicker than Salim? He catches the ball and immediately is releasing it.
That's why they call him Quick Draw Sasu. He lets it fly quickly. Now Meckel tries to back up Sasu Salim. He makes the pass. And why did Murphy leave? That opened up the door for Eliahu to sneak in there.
Great vision. We know Meckel can pass the ball, but we see it from the post position on that play.
So Eliahu off to a very positive start.
See some tight defensive pressure there by Lemonade. Might have been too active with his hands. I think. See the replay. Elia cutting baseline. Rotation came over late.
Oh, bounce pass to Lee, couldn't quite catch it. Now Caspi in the open floor and fouled by Koponen.
Number 11, Finland. Position is for Israel.
So Israel already providing a big test here for this Finnish team. Now Gal Meckel again, and this time he just kind of turns and scores.
He waited for a double team to come. Did not come. He kept backing his way closer to the basket. Smart play. Took what the defense gave him and got 2 points.
So do you see Sasu Salim as being slightly vulnerable defensively?
Israel's gone to that game plan so far early. Get the ball to Meckel inside.
Lemonade. Lemonade turns, puts it up and in.
Boy, that was a tough shot. He created that for himself. Made Koponen work on the defensive end.
Now, how much confidence does this Israeli team have having that win in the books?
Play with courage. That means that on the post, play, go and double. If there's a small guy on the post, there's no problem. You just have to go and double hard, and then we have to make the rotation. Now they score everything from inside. They scored everything for inside, 1 against 1.
After, out of the two, in the paint, Dio show.
Field goal percentage so far for both teams.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Henry Detman was talking exactly like we were, talking about the double team. He just said, go ahead and double team, but we have to get the quick rotation.
And he wants a strong double team. I like how he's very calm, but his instructions are very clear. Do not allow a one-on-one situation in the post. It doesn't matter if it's a small player. They want the double team. They want to just come hard.
The first quarter continue. Finland 3, Israel 10.
So action resumes here. Ball inbounded to Sassu Salim, and he is fouled by Meckel. I think Edelstein was complaining that he had lowered his shoulders, Salim, but it didn't look like anything wrong to me.
I thought that was a smart play by Salim. He had the defender on his hip.
Koppanen, and ball ends up into the corner with Sean Huff. Koppanen again, having to work extremely hard. He gets it to Lee, out to Huff, finds some space, and Dior Fisher with the rebound. Good defense from Israel. And Caspi drives in and misses his first attempt. Koppanen for three, that's good. Second three-pointer.
You cannot relax. Petteri Koppanen.
Caspi, or rather Eliahu gets it to Meckel. Caspi setting up in the corner. And Sassu Salim commits the foul.
We can see on that angle, Meckel is dribbling back in his way into the basket, but he wants one of his teammates to cut. He does not want to finish from that position. He wants to set up his teammate. Look at him.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tough call, I think, on Salim.
Yes, because you want to prevent the opponent from getting into the paint. He wasn't overly using his arms. It looked like he was using his body properly.
Gal Meckel now, over to Eliahu. Gosh, what a crazy shot.
Well, we've seen him make it time and time again. It's almost shooting from his waist.
Just as long as it goes in, that takes it up to 12-6. Salim. Now Murphy. And Murphy hits a three-pointer.
Great pass. I like that pass. Salim had a step-back shot, it looked like, but he spotted Murphy in the corner.
Well, you know they're going to keep putting up the threes. Koppanen chasing Limonade. Caspi tries to find his way inside. Good quick feed from Tuka Koti. Eliahu gets it back. Another quick push shot. Dior Fisher rebounds. He gets it back to Caspi. Limonade from the left corner. And Sassu Salim with the rebound. And this time Limonade reaches in and commits the foul.
Sean Huff was strong with the ball. He saw the defender coming. Limonade was coming strong, and he effectively set a screen and collected that foul also.
So there's two fouls on Limonade. He has to come out. 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. So the man of last night, Jamar Wilson's come in. He hands it off to Salim. And Salim was long on that. Now quickly up ahead to Eliahu, and he misses the layup. But Ohayan reaches in and takes it away from Jamar Wilson. Meckel drives strong and gets the foul.
Well, we saw that last night, Jeff. We saw too many and one fouls committed by Finland in the game against France yesterday. Already we see one here.
And Salim picks up his third foul.
That's a big blow.
No, his second foul.
As it is, Salim is so important to this Finnish team.
One free throw for Israel.
Well, great start for Gal Meckel. Not only does he get to the line and pour in some points, but he gets one of Finland's best players out of the game.
Israel 15, Finland 9.
Wilson goes right at Ohayan. Good!
Jeff, did you see every time he passed the ball, his teammates immediately gave it right back to him. It happened twice,
Yeah.
and that's the reason why they did. He could just create his own shot.
Yeah, from anywhere.
He forced a turnover in this
Wow,
case.
unbelievable.
So much energy from this 31-year-old. Wilson, great job.
The surprise package of Eurobasket 2015, Jamar Wilson. And the only question I have is, where has he been all this time? Now to Murphy. Passes back to Huff. Murphy turns to his right, goes up, and scores over the smaller Meckel, but quickly up ahead to Elihu. And this time Elihu makes it.
Nice pass from Caspian out, inbounding that ball, and Eliao gets up the court well.
Elihu was asking for a foul, and then his coach told him, you better hurry up and get back on defense. Koivisto for three. And the rebound bounces out to Coty. Koivisto, another try, and again misses. Ohayan with the rebound.
Israel wants to push the tempo. We see their bench down to the run.
That'll be just fine for Finland. Ohayan for three. Good!
Nice play by Ohayan. Waiting for that pass. Eliyahu took the ball to the basket, spotted his teammate wide open in the corner.
Oh, back to a 7-point lead for the Israelis. And Jamar Wilson's pass, miscommunication, good defense from Dior Fisher and Ohayan. Yivzuri is going to come in as well at the next dead ball. Here's Ohayan's three. How crucial was it for Israel to get that win yesterday?
Oh, that's great. It's so important for their confidence. They didn't have a great preparation coming into this.
Although the coach never wavered, even coming in, he felt like they could have a good Eurobasket. Now, good defense from Nuutinen, who's come into the game. Calvisto also in. He's got the ball now. Wilson. Bounce pass to Calvisto. And the left-hander misses, but a foul called on Tuka Coty for boxing out.
Ohayan had position underneath him. Two free throws for Ohayan.
So a lot of fouls committed by Finland early on. So Israel in the bonus. Yivzori takes it up to an 8-point lead, the biggest lead of the game for Israel. Now it's going to remain at 8. Good hustle there from Coty to knock it off the rim. Nuutinen, and lost the ball as he got into the lane. Ohayan finds Eliyahu. Bounce pass, and Caspi lays it up and in.
Little screen and roll on the block. Doing some work on the left block there. Caspi got the screen from his teammate.
The ball goes almost out of bounds. Israel save it. Caspi nowhere to go. He was sealed.
Israel's 4th turnover in this first quarter. They're pushing the tempo, but they want to take a little bit better care of the ball.
So Israel off to a great start, 23 points so far here in the first quarter. Kopanen puts up a 3. And the rebound for Israel. Ohayan up to Caspi. Now back to Elihu. And he quickly puts it up off the rim and in.
He's so good in the open court. Nice pass by Caspi, way to run the floor.
With 25 points. Presumably Finland will try to take the clock down. And the foul was called by Yivzuri.
Yivzuri is very smart using their foul they had to give.
So Kadir comes into the game, and Dawson, see the foul that was committed. I tell you, Israel have made it look easy, haven't they?
Yeah, they played well. They're getting rebounds, getting out in transition.
Final 3 seconds, and Jamar Wilson puts the 3 up and misses. So Wilson says, I wasn't flopping, they shouldn't accuse me of it. Here it is again. All right.
His hand was definitely hit there.
Yeah, Yivzuri definitely got him. But as it is, a struggle so far for the Finns. They trailed 25-13 after 1.
Everyone, come on, make noise.
Well, the shooting is excellent for Israel. Look at that. 67% inside the arc. They've made their only 3. They're out rebounding Finland. They're sharing the ball. You know, Finland need to turn this thing around quickly, don't they?
Yeah, they've gotten off to a sluggish start.
Of course, we saw them trail by 16 last night against France and come back to force overtime. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, the game will start between Finland and Israel for this game of Eurobasket 2015. Finland 30, Israel 25. The position is for Finland.
Second quarter action underway here in the Group A game between Finland and Israel on day 2 of the Eurobasket, and Israel off to a blistering start. They lead it 25-13. Kopanen kicks it out to Nuutinen, and Nuutinen hits a 3-pointer.
There it is. Let's see if they can continue this.
Well, that was set up by the Kopanen penetration and the kick. Now Dawson hands it off, and Kadir gets inside. Slow rotation yet again from Finland.
A great cut by Dawson. Inspired his teammate. Nice little pass. Kadir moving without the ball.
Kopanen over to Wilson. Wilson gets in the lane, puts it up and in.
There we go, attacking the basket. Wilson. He's got good strength. He's able to absorb the contact and finish.
Now Wilson tries to keep away from Ohayan, and Ohayan throws the ball up off the underside of the backcourt. Ohayon saying he was bumped.
We see Finland getting out, denying the passing lanes. A little bit more intensity on the defensive end. That's what it's going to have to take. That's what it's going to take for them to get back in this game.
All it takes is a little bit from Finland to get the crowd going. Trying to get him back. Wilson spins, gets inside. Out to Newton again. And count it!
Nice play. Again, set up by Wilson's penetration. Newton finished the job.
A great play from Ohayon not to lose the ball there. Wilson went down, holding his ankle, or maybe it's his knee. A little bit of pain here. Ohayon attacks him, puts it up and in.
Ohayon with no mercy. He just went right at Wilson.
Wilson's going to have to come out. Roope Ahonen has already come in. Boy, he really does have a finish, doesn't he? Even when he's playing on one leg, he can still make his shots. Here it is. Once Wilson was limping, Ohayon went and smelled blood and went for it. And that was the other play that you talk about. A great cut. So Caspi comes in for Duar Fisher, and Roope Ahonen comes in for Wilson. A three-pointer no good from Koppanen, and one shot only. Now Yivzari, his three rims out. Koppanen fouled by Caspi just as he comes across midcourt.
That was Caspi's first foul. You can afford to use it to stop their fast break.
And his first personal foul. Substitution for Israel into the game. Number 7, number 12, Yogev Boyer.
Gerald Lee turns on the baseline, puts it up. Caspi with the rebound, the
Look
quick
at
outlet.
Look at Israel get out in transition. They're really pushing the tempo in this game.
Caspi to Dawson, floats in, puts it up, and almost an and one. And Koppanen is called for the foul.
Great cut by Sean Dawson. We see him hang in the air. Took the contact, wasn't able to finish, but he's going to get 2 free throws.
Koppanen now has 2 fouls. Well, Newton gave him a lift, hitting those 2 3-pointers. He comes out of the game, and Sean Huff comes back in. Well, Sean Dawson's looked a little bit better today, but he's missed the free throw. And misses both. Gerald Lee guarded closely out of the perimeter by Kadir. Koppanen picked up his dribble, 5 on the shot clock. Now he gets it back, 2 on the shot clock. He has to put one up. And Sean Huff goes up and was able to rebound it and throw it off of Gal Meckel. 13 on the shot clock.
Smart play by Huff. Between the 2 Israeli players, was able to control that ball. Throw it off Meckel.
Roope Ahonen. Five on the shot clock. Gets Caspi off his feet. Puts up a shot. Only gets the back of the rim. Now Yivzari out in transition, scores with ease.
Israel doing an excellent job getting out of the break and scoring some easy baskets in transition.
Murphy holds his balance, comes back, and Caspi with the rebound. Meckel. And Had a good look, but missed it. Kopanen gives it to Lee. He hands it off to Murphy, and he's bumped. With a foul called before the shot.
Murphy wanted to play on the previous possession. He had the mismatch, had Nickel on his back. Didn't get the ball. This time he did, but he was fouled before the shot. So the ball's going to be out of bounds.
A tough break for Finland there. Look, Finnish fans thought that he had the three-point play. Instead, they're going to inbound it. Galmeckel with the 2 fouls. Ahonen for 3. Sean Huff bats it out, but all that does is start the fast break. Yeah, Detman thought Kadir had traveled. So did I, in fact. Anyway, goes back outside to Eliahu, and it goes. Kadir gets it, blocked from behind. 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Substitution for Israel. Into the game, number 12,
You can see he's still appealing for the travel. Detman.
The ball is for Israel.
Yivzuri spins, puts it up, and had a shot. That's all he can ask for in that difficult situation. Kopanen had to make a save. Now it's a 3-on-1 break. And Eliahu goes up, makes it, and forces another Finland timeout. So Israel looking very good right now. They're off to the races, getting out of the fast break. They've got 8 fast break points, and they lead at 33-21. Yeah, to be honest, Johnny, I'm surprised there's not more fast break points. Should be about a couple then.
Yeah, if you consider the transition baskets, I would say almost half of their scores have come off transition.
On the pick and roll, you have to make yourself available. Lift high, so you can back.
Well, struggles inside for Finland. They've only attempted 5 shots in the paint.
כן, יכול שאתה יכול לשמור אותו 2 מטר אחורה טיפה, תמנע ממנו את הצבע, בוא נראה את קופונן על המגרש, אוקיי? Hey, be careful if they drop to zone. Be careful if they drop to zone. Okay, 4 side if they drop to zone. If not, 5. Dance, come on.
Well, you got to tip your hat to Israel. They have really been able. They've prepared for this game well, haven't they?
They sure have. They've kept the pace and the pressure on Finland. They haven't let up. You see them taking the ball to the basket. They've been aggressive since the jump ball. They played solid defense, getting the rebounds and getting out and running.
Yeah, they don't really have the biggest team, but they have bigs who can run, if you know what I mean.
Exactly. Caspi, Lior Eliahu.
Yeah, they're
We've seen Kadir even get out and finish some breaks with passes.
They've got greyhounds. Murphy gets inside. Well, coming right out of the timeout. That was good for Finland.
There's your points in the paint. Murphy doing a good job on the block.
Eliahu whips it over to Yivzuri for 3. Now Jamar Wilson. Back in the game. He's shaking off his little niggle there. Wilson pulls up and off to the right. Caspi thought about giving it to Eliahu, who released. Eliahu gets inside, gets blocked this time, but then Eliahu gets it back. And the bounce pass to Ohayon, and it's an and 1.
Quick reactions by Eliahu to come up with that ball. Spotted his teammate with a great cut. Great cut by Ohayon. Don't see this happen too often. Elihu gets a shot block. He usually gets it up so quick the defender can't react in time.
One free throw.
Elihu did not give up on the play, continued, was able to come up with a loose ball and make a play happen. Possible three-point opportunity.
Ohayon and completes the three-point play, and now they've got their biggest lead of the game, 13 points. Sassoon Salim gets it over to Sean Huff, and Huff puts it up too hard. I'd have to say, Johnny, that's been a big aspect to Finland. And Elihu makes another of those patented little push shots.
He's got great hands, soft touch. Elihu doing some work again today.
Saline gets inside, puts up a tough shot. Caspi with the rebound. Well, this game is all Israel right now. And they get it to Elihu, who missed one. And Jamar Wilson splits the defense.
But again, let's applaud Israel here. They stopped the fast break. They're smart enough to not give anything. They're not letting up at all. They missed in transition, but they're not going to let Wilson get by. They're going to stop the fast break. They have a foul to give. It's just smart basketball.
Well, Finland at some point have got to get something from Huff. He's a very important player for them offensively. He just has not gotten it gone so far last night or today against Israel. Luka Cody. And fouled by Kadir.
Maybe 2 shots. It's a 5th Israeli foul.
And the way they're struggling for points, Finland, they'll take it.
We've seen them get the ball inside these last couple possessions, hoping that will open up the defense. So if they can get the Israeli defense to collapse, their perimeter shooters will have more space.
And it's been that kind of day for Finland. Their first free throw. And the Finnish fans, they haven't given up, but it's not looking good at this stage for the Finns. They're going to have to work some magic.
Now look at this. Israel in fast break, transition again.
Oh, Elihu yet again scores in the low post. And the lead has grown to 17 points. The Finnish fans in stunned silence. Elihu was 16 here already in the first half. Kotti, Saline, good. Well, 40-26. Hey, look, it's the Wolf Lady. Elihu out to Ohayon, good. Gets it right back.
Nice answer by Ohayon. Just calmly sinks that three-pointer.
Saline. And Saline was fouled by Elihu.
He'll get 2 free throws. Aggressively taking the ball to the basket. We know at some point a run is going to come from this Finnish team. They've got it in them. We just don't know when it's going to happen. Looks like it might not happen until the second half, but...
Well, execution to perfection for Ohayon in Israel. It's been all about this team so far. They lead it 43-26. Timeout on the floor.
Got 2 fouls. Good job, great job. Watch the pressure. Watch the pressure. Hey, Omri, you inbound the ball. Leo, you go high. Foul line, half court. Leo behind the defense. Come get the ball. Leo, go both sides, strong side. Omri, safety.
Pysäyttää niiden pelaaminen siellä. Nyt niiden pelaaminen liikkuu sen takia, me ollaan koko ajan perässä. Me ollaan jalka liikkuu, me ollaan koko ajan perässä. Pitäkää omat äijät. Ja normaalit, jos pallo tulee postiin, niin pakko pakottaa päätyrää ja tuppaa, siellä on mismatch. Mut muussa tapauksessa niin vaihtakaa vaan ihan hyvin.
Well, the sense that I got, Johnny, before the Eurobasket was there was a lot of negativity back home about the chances. Like they were at the all-time low for Israel, but they've come out. You know, they've ground out a win against Russia, and today they've come out and they've not just gotten on top of Finland, but they've looked slick. They've looked just like it's a practice almost.
Yeah, let's be honest, Jeff. I don't know if they can play any better than they have during these 19 minutes of the first half. I mean, it's been very good basketball, and you're right. They came into this. There was some skepticism, some pessimism on the part of the Israelis, and especially after that first half they played yesterday against Russia. They turned it around completely in the second half, and they've continued right now.
Oh, Salin makes both free throws, gets it back to a 15-point game. I suppose Finland don't want to go to halftime down by more than 15. The aim will be to try to get it down to 10.
You see a little bit of pressure defense.
Yor Fisher.
They force a turnover.
Yep, and Yibzori almost fouled Koponen. Salin for three, that's off. And then Finland battling each other for the rebound.
There's two Finnish players.
Yep.
You had Cody and you had Huff.
Yep.
Neither one of them was able to control the rebound. That would have been huge.
Here it is, watch. Now back to Israel. If they can score, that'll be a 4 or 5 point swing. 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Caspi. And you know he has the potential to get hot in the second half as well. Yibzori for three. Good!
Oh, that's a killer. Great ball movement, ball inside. Young made the extra pass.
Salin, he hits it. Gets it right back.
He loves that spot of the court. Plants his feet. Maybe a foot or two behind the line.
Well, Edelstein is acting like, I've told you guys in the pregame, and I've told you during this game, don't leave Salin open right over there. Israel taking it down to 5 on the shot clock. Now they'll go for the shot. Yibzori is a little bit long. And another mistake by Finland trying to rebound it. Now, did it hit the rim? That's the question. If it didn't, it'll be Finland ball. And shot clock violation.
Finland also dodged a bullet there.
Absolutely.
There was some contact. Salin could have easily picked up his third foul. Fortunately for them, no call was made, and they get the ball out still with 5 seconds, just under 5 seconds.
Well, Israel do not want to foul because they'll put Finland on the line. But they have put in Bar Timor, number 23. And they've sat Yibzori down rather. Also, Yor Fisher's come out. You've got both Eliahu out there and Caspi. Now, quickly, Sean Huff, he's going to have to launch it. He does, and he gets the backboard, but that's it. So Sean Huff, his struggles continue. He doesn't have any points. And Finland go to halftime down 46-31 against the very impressive Israel. Johnny, statistically, I mean, it's 61% shooting inside the arc, 60% beyond it. Israel doing everything, out rebounding, 14-7 in assists. You know, it has all the hallmarks, really, as you said at the beginning. Finland played the last game last night, maybe a little bit tired after the overtime loss to France, and they've come back today and played an Israeli team that was able to rest a little bit, was able to prepare a little bit. They got the win yesterday against Russia. They're feeling good about themselves.
And they played well on the court. 26 points in the paint for Israel against only 4 for Finland. I mean, they're just executing. Really like the way they're running the fast break, getting out of transition. You know, it's been a sharp game of It's very efficient today. The shooting percentage is very high because I think it's been great ball movement.
Well, stick around for second half action. We'll be back in about 13 and a half minutes. It's Israel leading it 46-31 over Finland.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can see on the big screen of the arena the highlights of the first half between Finland and Israel for this game of the Eurobasket 2015 at Montpellier Arena.
Oh yeah, that was great basketball today. If you enjoyed the show, just make sure to come back for another round of Eurobasket 2015 action. Tickets are still available here in the ticket office and the official Eurobasket 2015 ticketing website for some of the next game. N'oubliez pas qu'il vous reste quelques places que vous retrouvez bien sûr du côté de la boutique de l'Arena de Montpellier ou bien sûr le site de billetterie officielle de l'Eurobasket 2015 pour les matchs des Bleus notamment, encore quelques places. Donc si vous voulez revivre à nouveau avant la fin de ces 5 journées exceptionnelles ici à Montpellier l'expérience basket, n'hésitez pas, la boutique, la billetterie et le site officiel.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the highlights you can see on the big screen of the arena the game stats for the first half of this game between Finland and Israel. Tweet, share your experience en hashtag Eurobasket 2015. Vous l'avez vu dans les tribunes, bah oui, on est au téléphone et on envoie les petits messages, des photos. Toujours la possibilité pour vous de les avoir sur l'écran géant.
the start of the game. To check if today you are ready. The best audience of the day. We try again. The noise speaker. On va voir le noise speaker. On va voir si vous êtes bien, si vous êtes à nouveau chaud pour repartir dans le match. Alors, le noise speaker, vous allez découvrir dans quelques instants. Il va être installé. Et puis, on aura besoin de vous. Je pense qu'avec nos amis finlandais en soutien par rapport au premier match, ça devrait être pas mal du tout. On a également un public de supporters français qui s'est rapproché un peu de la Real Montpellier. Est-ce qu'on a des supporters déjà pour l'équipe de France? Yes. Is there someone for Finland? So, will you together, fan of basketball, you are Finnish or French or other countries, only we make some noise, please, now, everyone! It's good, but it's not enough.
Let's see from the jump. Hey, first we go nyrkki alas for Sasu. Come on.
Well, desperate times here for Finland. They trail
Let's go.
Israel 46-31 at halftime here in this Group A game on day 2 of the Eurobasket. And we've seen Israel just come out like a well-oiled machine. Rev the engine, get up and down the floor with ease, and build that comfortable lead. But they know just as well as anybody else that a big lead at halftime can disappear quickly, Johnny.
Especially against this Finland team. We've seen what they're capable of doing. You can never let up on them, and that's what got to give Israel credit for 20 minutes. They did not let up. Let's see what happens. I expect a run from Finland, just knowing their character and what we saw, especially last night.
Was there anything specific that they need to change, in your opinion, Finland?
They have to improve their transition defense. It will help if they get better shots. And if they're making the shots, Israel will not be able to get out and run. But we've seen Israel score fast break layups after made baskets. That's how well they're running tonight. Finland's got to do a better job getting back in defense, stopping those fast break points.
46-31 is the lead for Israel against Finland here in the second half. Just underway in Montpellier, France, the Arena de Montpellier. Beautiful part of the world, and we're here watching Group A. Poland and Russia played earlier today, and that game was won by Poland. Here's Kaspi trying to make that pass on the baseline over to Limonad. Sasu-Salan and chasing Gal Meckel. They get it inside. Eliahu now over to Kaspi from the right corner. And Salim has the ball batted to him. Now, Sean Huff. Inside to Gerald Lee. Kopanen gets the handoff, puts it up, and short. Limonad now for Israel. Goes in strong and draws the foul on Sasu-Salim.
Jeff, this is remarkable, Israel's performance right now. They're doing it without really the offensive production of Kaspi. Kaspi's only got 2 points. He's only taken 2 shots. It doesn't matter. His plus-minus ratio on the floor is 19. But let's applaud Israel showing what a deep squad they have. The production's coming from all sides.
Yeah, it seems like things are working for Israel right now. I know that during the build-up they didn't have everybody playing at the same time, but when they've got all the pieces on the floor, they look pretty good. And Limonad rolls one in. So that takes it up to a 16-point deficit. Salim 7 on the shot clock. Tough matchup for him. And then fouled by Dior Fisher.
Only 4 seconds left in that shot clock.
So what they're trying to do, Israel, is they're trying to cut Finland off right at the top and trap them and just create some chaos, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they're pressuring the ball. They're not giving them any space. That's a great defensive plan by their coach.
Well, Koponen has the ball, gets into the lane, tries to pass to Huff. They'd like him to get going. I think Koponen felt like he was going to cut to the basket. Now Saline, bounce pass into Lee, and Lee goes up for the layup.
Smart play by Lee, was able to gather, collect himself, didn't rush it.
Lemonade dribbles up top. And in it goes, and Dior Fisher was blocked down low and earns a trip to the line.
Unselfish pass by Elihu. Could have easily finished himself. Thought Fisher had a better position. We see him get the ball right there. There's another unsung player for Israel that's doing a good job. He has not taken any shots tonight, Fisher. I think he's got 5 or 6 rebounds. Working hard on the defensive end. Doesn't matter, he doesn't get many touches on offense, but it doesn't prevent him from playing hard.
Nice touch from Dior Fisher. Koponen up top. Takes a 3. And Lemonade quickly up to Elihu. Nobody back, and Elihu sails in for the dunk.
He was defending on the ball as soon as that shot went up. He knew where to go. We've seen him lead the fast break several times. He's been the first player down the floor. Elihu.
Quickly into Murphy, and he dunks it.
Nice cut, strong finish.
Elihu, his pass batted into the hands of Finland. Now Huff gives it to Saline, and Saline cuts it back to 14.
You see 2 easy baskets from Finland. Let's see if that brings them back to life.
Well, it all started after a turnover. That last one. Anytime you get easy points. Gal Meckel drives in, hands it off to Fisher, and he draws the foul.
Fisher's upset with himself. He wasn't able to finish there, but he went up strong, drew the contact, and now he's got to hit both free throws.
He looks pretty good on both free throws before, and here he makes this one. And nothing but net both times. Finland in need of points, but also some stops. Get it back to Lee. Soft shot in the lane. Lee gets the rebound, puts it up, he's blocked. Passes back out wisely to Saline. Now Huff for 3. Good! Finally, Sean Huff gets one to drop.
And they needed that shot.
And the foul on Huff.
That's already Finland's 4th team foul. That's all right. They're coming out more aggressive on defense, and it seems to get them started on the offensive end, playing with a little bit more conviction.
Tuka Cody is going to come into the game for Gerald Lee. See the replay of the play that led to Sean Huff's first 3. Well, Dior Fisher had a little bit of a mismatch there with Koponen. Galmeckel, and a technical foul has been called on Sasu Salim.
Jeff, I think we saw the same play last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
Same situation. There was contact. The referee felt he exaggerated on that. There was definitely contact.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the same exact thing happened in the game last night.
He went like this.
You see the arm offhand push him. So not only is that a technical foul, but again, it's a personal foul on Salim, his fourth. You've got the foul and the technical foul.
Well, they'll look at it. They should have looked at it after last night. They would have.
They won't be able to reverse this call. Unfortunately for Finland, they lose a key player. Four fouls on the bench now, right when they were making a little run, down 13.
The lesson is take the hard shove to the chest and stay on your feet, or else you're going to get a technical foul. That's what it boils down to. A tough break for Finland. See if that fires them up a little bit. Galmeckel gets it back. Eliyahu outside to Caspi. Fukakoti. Now Murphy. Was brought in Koivisto. He's a good shooter in his own right. They get it to Cote inside, and he puts it up and in. Draws the foul.
It's good execution. These rollers are open on the pick and roll because Israeli defenders are obviously jumping out to try to stop the penetration from the guards after they receive those ball screens. So the defense has to rotate over to protect against those rollers finishing.
Free throw stays out. Every point counts really for Finland, trailing by double digits. They don't make many trips to the free throw line as it is. And Cote misses both. Finland trying to put the pressure on out at the perimeter. Galmeckel over to Eliyahu, and he missed an easy one. Now Sean Huff. And hands on Sean Huff. Foul on Limonade.
Koponen had his hand up. He was asking for the ball. He had a little bit of space. He hasn't seen much daylight in this game. Limonade has been all over him. His teammates did not find him.
You know, it's funny with the flop call. There's something also at the Afrobasket that was called quite a bit. We just saw it, and just seems like one of these calls where you need to be 100% sure. The way he made the call, it looked like he was 100% sure.
Yeah.
We have the benefit of instant replay. Nuutinen, and ball knocked off the rim. So Israel still up by 14. Meckel. Soft shot misses, but Dior Fisher's played extremely well in the third quarter, gets the rebound. Eliyahu tripped by Nuutinen. And free throws now for Eliyahu.
Israel continues to attack from that left block area, trying to create their offense, create the scoring opportunities from down low.
Well, the plus for Finland is that Israel haven't blown the game wide open. They've kind of not played as well offensively. You see missing some free throws.
They've missed some easy opportunities also.
So they've left the door open for a comeback. Koponen fouled up top by Ohayan. And that is foul number 4. Foul number 4 on Israel.
It's time for Petteri Koponen to get it going offensively.
Yeah, because Jamar Wilson hasn't quite been the same since he left the game with the injury. Haven't seen him yet in the second half. Kotti drives in and denied at the rim. Now, back to Kaspi, and the ball goes out of bounds back over to Finland.
Well, we've seen Israel a little sloppy in this third quarter. They continue to push the pace. They want to get out and run in transition. And they're being unselfish. They're looking for each other. They're looking for their teammates. Just have not always executed properly.
So Schoenhoff sits down. And Finland trying to conjure up something. Trying to conjure up a comeback. Still plenty of time. 14 minutes, 5 seconds. 4 minutes and 5 seconds here in the third quarter. Gibser is going to come back in for Israel. Koponen over to Nuutinen in the corner. And the follow by Kotti. And Murphy hustles and gets it, puts it up and in.
What a quick play. Very quick reactions by Murphy to come up with the ball and quickly get it up. A reverse layup.
Now some full court pressure. Makes Israel feel a little more uncomfortable, but they break it with ease. Galmeckel gets his way right around Koivisto.
That was too easy with that little shake move he put on the defender, got to the basket. No help on the finish side.
Back to Cody, bounce pass, and Nuutinen makes it.
Smart play by Nuutinen. We've seen him stand in the corner and receive some open shots. That time he cut to the basket for an easy layup.
Kadew's going to come back in for Israel. Eliyahu, little push shot, missed it, gets the rebound, and the follow, and right now Israel struggling to score points. Nuutinen, his pass to Cody was batted out by Kaspi. And a timeout has been called by Israel. He called the timeout, and then after the dead ball, he decided he didn't want it, but then it was too late.
It was too late.
Leo, 1 minute of rest. You play 4 men, you fight, okay? You take 12, and I'll take Murphy. Okay?
They're getting tired. Now we have to just keep on coming back.
Three-point shooting, 8 of 23 for Finland now. That's one way for them to get back in the game. If they can make some threes.
Dedman is so calm and collected in these timeouts. He's telling his team that you can sense that Israel's getting tired. He wants them to continue to put the pressure on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the game will restart between Israel and Finland on the Eurobasket 2015. Finland 44, Israel 56. The position is for
There's Jamar Wilson back on the court for Finland.
But you got the feeling right now that Finland have a chance to make a move. Israel, though, coming out of the timeout, they've been able to sharpen their focus a little bit. Murphy out on the perimeter, gets inside, puts up a runner and in.
Tough shot. He's well defended by Kaspi. He's able to get it over him, use the glass.
Murphy, number
13 points for Murphy. And back to 10 points. Now will Caspi be the man that starts to step up? Kadir gets it back to Caspi. And the hands from Tukakoti takes it away. Provisto back outside to Murphy. Good! Murphy standing up to be counted. It's back to a 7-point game.
You can sense Murphy has that confidence right now. Anything he's going to put up is going in. Nice little run by Finland. Thanks to Eric Murphy.
Hayon, and now the Finnish fans are back in the game.
Active hands by Wilson there. He felt he was fouled on the screen.
Here it is again, but yeah, he's got his hands on his arm.
Kadir sets a solid screen. He wanted the foul on Kadir.
There's the three-pointer for Murphy. The previous trip down the floor. Israel have shot their free throws, well, they're 9 of 15. They had shot them well, they've missed a couple lately. Well, Hayon looked good on that one. And he looked good on that one. And now,
through the foul.
Yeah, Yivzari fouls Koivisto.
Koivisto was smart. He drew the official's attention when there was contact. We see it right here, watch. He'll jump up in the air, there's some contact. But he made sure the referee saw that contact.
And Koivisto makes the first one. Haven't seen Jonas Calvin today. And the second one is good. So they get the two right back.
Finland keeps the pressure on defense. They're at least making Israel use some time before they can bring it up court, get into their half-court offense much later than he did earlier in the game. Only 12 seconds left to attack.
And Murphy playing great defense. And 4 seconds on the shot clock. Caspi takes it in, puts it up and in.
Big play by a big-time player, Omri Caspi. With a big shot, they needed those points.
Well, the specter of Omri Caspi is always there. You know, he's been quiet. Koivisto and Murphy there for the follow. What a play from Murphy. He is on a tear here in the end of the third quarter.
He is aggressive going after rebounds. Great follow on that play.
Israel spread the court. They get it to Kadir. Out to Yivzari. Now Gal Meckel. And Alex Murphy was fouled by Kadir when he went up for the rebound.
And that would be 2 shots for Eric Murphy. Chance to cut the lead, cut the deficit to 5 points.
But that'll give Israel the ball back for the last possession if he can make the free throws. Why are they chasing Gal Meckel into the corner? He's not a great shooter, is he?
That's a good point. I like, right now, I like Finland's defense. They're rotating, they're playing aggressive, they're chasing. You're right, you might want to be selective on who you're.
But then, if you don't chase them, then it kind of slows the game down.
Right now, you have a different attitude from the Finnish team. You see them pressuring the ball. They're playing basically full court defense. And they're making things that seems to get them energized on the offensive end. Unfortunately for Finland, Murphy misses the first one.
Well, they shot 4 of 9 at the free throw line today. And 1 of 2 for Finland.
This is a 1-2-2 press, 1-2-1-1.
They pass it up ahead. Finland don't want to give away anything in the lane, and certainly not an open shot.
Watch for a clear out. Gal Meckel's going to go to work.
Yep. Oh,
nice help.
And I I'm surprised they called it. I didn't see it, but he's shaking his head like, yes, there was a foul.
Looked like he was in front of Gal Meckel. We saw the Kofi come from the weak side to trap.
I think Israel perhaps somewhat fortunate. Tough call against the Finns.
Such a difference. 0.9 seconds remaining to play in this third quarter. Gal Meckel now can go to the line and get 2 points.
Well, they want to talk to the Israeli coach about something. So he's saying he's coming in for the shooter,
Well,
Timur.
Koti, I think, has some blood, and they're treating him right now because normally you cannot sub between free throws.
All right, I've got you. There he is, yep. Big free throws, big call right at the end of the third. Koivisto launches one, but it's short. So good comeback from Finland. Israel didn't play particularly well in the third quarter, but they still have an 8-point advantage.
Israel. And for your pleasure, they come again for a lesson for you. Let's welcome the Red Foxes.
There you see it. Israel's percentage has dropped a little bit. Shooting, Finland's has gone up. Finland doing a little bit better job on the boards, especially those 8 offensive rebounds and 10 Israeli turnovers.
Red Foxes. Ladies and gentlemen, the last quarter of this game is about to begin between Finland and Israel. Israel 62, Finland 54. The possession is for Finland with number 12, Matti Niutinen.
Well, 10 minutes to go, folks. It's 62-54 Israel on top of Finland here on day 2 at the Eurobasket in Group A. The lead has been as big as 18 points for Israel. And now a turnover off the hands of Murphy gives it back over to Israel. Now, Finland can't allow mistakes to creep into their game.
They're down 8. They got to keep the pressure on defensively and try to make things happen offensively.
Sean Dawson in the game. Gets it over to Meckel. Now Caspi in the lane, puts it up, and Murphy with the board. So he was contested. Koppanen fouled by Ohayon. First foul.
Anthony Koppanen was a little frustrated with himself. He didn't go up for the shot here. He got the foul, and he passed it out. If he would have gone up with the shot, it'd be 2 free throws. You could see a little bit of frustration on his face. He knew he made a mistake.
Well, he gets it over to Lee, into the corner to Jamar Wilson. And the ball goes out and now into the hands, and it's another fast break for Israel, and Caspi flies down the court and dunks it.
Israel so good on the fast break. They're just looking to get that defensive rebound and get out.
So good start to the fourth quarter for Israel. They're starting to shake a little bit, and good response from Jamar Wilson. Now Caspi starting to show signs of life here. He's been quiet. Now he gets it in the low post and is fouled by Nuutinen.
Good defensive rotation there by Nuutinen. There's some contact on top if you see the replay on the reception. Had contact with his arms.
So Nuutinen's going to come out, and Sean Huff is going to come back into the game. Caspi gets in, puts it up, draws another foul, earns a trip to the free throw line.
Caspi so strong going to his right hand. He really wants to slash and get to the basket.
Basically, it's almost as if, I don't know if Caspi's taken it upon himself or if the coach has, but he said, right, close this thing out, Omri.
Yep. And he had a chance to catch a breather, you might say, in that first half. He wasn't as active offensively. He did a great job on defense, made some nice passes, but he wasn't finishing on offense. Only took 2 shots.
That makes 1 of 2. So up to a 9-point lead. Remember, Sassu Saline has the foul trouble. Out to Murphy for 3. Count it! Well, when you've got Eric Murphy in his shooting form the way he is right now, quickly to the other end, too quick. Ohayan gets blocked. Kopanen fouled by Caspi.
And that was Murphy again on the block. How about Wilson slowly getting to the basket and able to pass the ball behind him. He found his teammate Murphy. Murphy made a good shot. Outstanding game. Look at passes behind him. He just knew where his teammate was. There's no way he saw him while he was going to the basket, but he knew where his teammate was standing.
Kopanen comes up top, surrounded by Finns. Somebody's got to be open. Surrounded by Israelis.
I'll tell you what, Murphy created that open look for Huff. I'm sorry, for Lee. He went upside. Israeli defense was keying on Murphy.
Hey, Caspi gets inside and draws another foul and earns a trip to the free throw line.
Finland's cut this to a 4-point deficit. Plenty of time, 7 minutes, 26 seconds left.
Well, right now, plan A for Israel is, I don't know if it's set up by design, but Caspi just put the ball on the deck and get to the basket. They can't stop him. They like to play, I mean, in some of their one-on-one play, they're pretty good. With Gal Meckel, we've seen it. We've seen it with, obviously, with Eliyahu, with Caspi. There's the finished bench, and there's the player in the NBA, Omri Caspi. So nothing comes easy when it comes to Finnish basketball, I can tell you that. They always take their fans on a wild ride. Now Caspi is coming out of the game. Eliyahu is back in.
Caspi again has been on the floor 31 minutes tonight after playing 36 minutes or so last night. He deserves a break. I'm sure he'll be back in there soon if we see Finland come back.
And a foul called on Dawson. So that is now foul number 3 on Israel. Here it is, watch. Just kind of leaned into him to
Solid.
Salim. I'm sure he was worried. 6 points to deficit, Finland. Trying to recover. Can they do it? Can they finish the job? Newtonen for three. And the battle for the board. And a foul coming from behind on Gerald Lee.
In and out. That's very unfortunate. That's a really nice pass by Gerald Lee. Spotted his teammate behind him. He had an option. One teammate in the corner. Shows Newtonen that was behind him. And then he crashed the boards and was whistled for the violation, fouling. Just went over the back.
Just kind of nudged him with his forearm. So Israel now trying to get some going offensively. Remember, Caspi's on the bench. And Newtonen, Eliahu senses a chance here going up against Newtonen, goes baseline, puts it up and in.
What a smooth move. He just sliced right between the two defenders. Kolpanen came to help on the baseline. He went right between the two defenders and put that in. That made it look easy.
So Israel push it back up to 8. Huff. Over to Newtonen for three. And again, the ball is on the rim. Lee battles for the ball, and it ends up with Ohayan.
Good job by Limonade. Keep Lee off the boards.
Tuka Cody's going to come back in along with Murphy. Now, Eliahu, 5 on the shot clock. And great job. Finland having to battle for that rebound. Huff for three. And they fouled the three-point shooter.
Huff went up, did not hesitate. He was at least a foot behind that line. He did not hesitate. Drew a foul from Sean Dawson.
Yep, he got the foul, so Dawson, perhaps inexperienced. Big foul to give away in that situation. But Huff has to make his free throws for Finland.
We see Caspi's back in the game, replaces Dawson.
Well, Caspi's had a little bit of a break, so they get their horses, their starters back out there. Everybody except Gal Meckel. And there's Dawson. Playing, I think he's played better today than he did yesterday. A lot of it is getting experience at this level.
Yeah, let's remember, he's just 21 years old.
I think he'll probably help Israel as he gets older.
No doubt.
Probably in this tournament. Look at the Wolfpack. The Susi Jingi is what they call them.
How do you spell that?
S-U-S-I-J-E-N-G-I.
Good job.
Susi Jingi. They must have a lot of wolves in that part of the world. I know they have a lot of lakes, a lot of water. Anyway, Huff makes 2 of 3, but Murphy gets the rebound. So this could be a huge trip on. Murphy throws it right into the hands of Ohayon. He didn't see him coming, did he?
No, that's an unfortunate turnover there.
And now they've called a flop on Limonade.
That
for trying to get a foul called on Sasu Saline. So I guess what comes around goes around. And the theatrics of Limonade is what the referee is saying.
You know, when you talk about the flopping rule, that right there is the example of what the referees want to eliminate. They want to eliminate that type of play. And they've been consistent, more or less. We saw it called a couple times last night.
Johnny, you know, from a Finnish standpoint, if they lose this game, they could well look back at that free throw line and say, we left a lot of points out there. They are 7 of 14 at the line.
That is a great point. And they just happened to be down by 6 points. Left 7 points on the board.
Well, Limonade is going to stay in the game, but obviously with the technical foul, they keep the ball, Finland. Wilson Back outside, Murphy. And suddenly the three-pointers are not falling.
Murphy's eyes lit up. He wanted that shot. Could not get it to drop. It's just a little bit flat.
Well, a potential huge swing of momentum for Finland, and they come away with nothing. Missed free throw and a missed three. So 69-63, Israel hanging on. Clearly under a little bit of pressure. But can they see it through? Eliyahu gets in the lane, puts up a tough shot. No, Dior Fisher there for the putback, and puts it up and in.
That was a tough shot. He was directly underneath the rim, was able to stretch, make that reverse layup in traffic.
8 points now, the advantage. Sasu Saleh gets swatted. That triggers a fast break for Meckel, and Meckel draws the foul. And it's just like last night, Finland fouling and not preventing the shot.
Exactly, we've seen that. It's at least the third time tonight where they fouled and have allowed the basket and a three-point opportunity.
So that takes it back to 10. And really, this is going to be hard to overcome for Finland. They went to the line after the technical. They could have had a 3-4-point trip down the floor. They came away with nothing. And 4 straight points now for Israel, plus a potential free throw.
Dior Fisher, we mentioned him earlier. He didn't take any shots in that first half, but he continued to work, and we see him make 2 big plays. First, grabbing the offensive rebound, finishing in traffic, and then we see him come out of nowhere, swat that ball, and start the fast break.
Also, we switch everything now. We switch everything offensively.
As you look at Israel and you kind of like project what they could do in this tournament, and having seen how they played today, where do you see them being vulnerable moving forward?
Well, they played good basketball with the exception of the first half against Russia. It's a dangerous team. If you're playing Israel, you've got to get back on defense. You've got to stop that transition fast break offense. And again, it's not only Caspi. They're getting contributions from a lot of guys on this team. Elihu, who's been extraordinary tonight as we see him in the picture.
63, Israel,
7. If they finish high in this group, they're going to have aspirations going forward.
Absolutely. Well, Murphy's played very well today, but his performance hasn't translated to a lead for Finland. He's helped them come back, but now the lead has gone back to 11. Finland have to get stops, and they've got to make points. They've got to make baskets. Koppanen thought about it. Now into the corner for Sean Huff. And those threes have not fallen for the last few minutes. And it goes to Eliyahu. And that shot takes it now up to 13 points to lead.
That's Israel's game. They're not being conservative. They continue to push the pace, score in transition.
And Murphy gets 2 back.
Nice screen by Sean Huff along that baseline, freed up Murphy.
So back to 11, 3.5 minutes to go. Murphy's got 24 points. Meckel for 3. Missed everything. Now, Koppanen tries to find an open teammate, possibly for a 3. Koppanen pulls up, had a good shot, but missed it. And it's going to be awfully difficult now. Lemonade. A basket here for Israel. Could be a dagger, and it is. Boy, they just dissected that defense.
Great backdoor cut.
Koppanen fouled out on the perimeter.
Looks like Limad was tangled up with Gerald Lee on that screen. Gerald Lee will get 2 free throws.
So Lemonade picks up the foul. That's number 5 on him.
He played a physical game. He was instrumental in this performance by Israel. He just sets the tone on the defensive end, but he's also been strong and able to get some offensive baskets.
And the free throw woes continue for Finland. They're now 7 of 15, 47%. So the free throw agony has been really costly here for Finland. And with 2.5 minutes remaining, this is Israel's game to win or lose. And their execution really, for the most part today, has been very good. So Poland improved to 2-0 with the win. Now Israel have a chance to go to 2-0. France, of course, will have a chance to go to 2-0 if they beat Bosnia and Herzegovina later tonight. Meckel. Now to Caspi. Eliahu. Back outside to Meckel for 3. And Tuka Cody with the rebound with 2 minutes to go. Koponen puts up a 3. And Eric Murphy chases it, and Israel come away with it.
You could just see Koponen wants to shoot, but he's got so few clean looks. He hasn't been able to get a clean look at the basket.
Now Caspi. And his shot is blocked as he gets inside by Murphy. Nuutinen, Koponen. Puts up a little short jumper in the lane. Turn around. Tuka Cody gets the ball back. Koponen again. Just can't buy a basket right now, Koponen. He's, what, 1 of 10 from the floor?
He's just struggled. Doesn't seem to have his legs.
And you can see the anguish, the frustration on the faces of the Finns, and the kiss and tell of Israel. I guess the relief, knowledge that it's been a job well done for the 2nd consecutive day. Well, Caspi hasn't really been the man today scoring the points, but nevertheless, he's played under control, and it's like you said, you know, that plus margin when he's on the floor, it's very positive, so that says something.
Well, he made a couple big baskets when Finland was making their run. His points have been important. He hasn't scored as many as he did last night, but he came up big when he had to.
Jamar Wilson. In it goes, and good defense from Israel. Over to Eliahu, back to Caspi, and he misses the layup. Now here comes Salin. Over to Jamar Wilson, passes up to 3, drives inside, and he comes up short. Behind the back pass from Meckel, another behind the back pass from Caspi. And Israel have done what they've had to do. There was that moment of madness from Lemonade where he drew the unsportsmanlike, or the flop technical that opened the door for Finland, and they missed a technical free throw, and they also failed to score. And since that point, it's been all Israel. So the final seconds ticking off the clock here for Finland and Israel. Finland has gotten good game from Murphy. And Wilson trying to do too much there. And that's how the game finishes. Israel improved to 2-0. They are impressive, winning it 79-66 over Finland. The Finns fall to 0-2.
The score is Israel 79, Finland 66. Congratulations for team of Israel for the victory.
Well, Israel, they came from behind yesterday against Russia after trailing by 12 at halftime. They won that game, and here they are winning today against Finland. Finland losing a tough overtime game last night to France. They were on the back foot today, and they found it really difficult.
Yeah, you can see they might have came out a little flat, which could be expected to some extent, but like you said earlier, you pointed out this tournament play, you got to bring it every night. Israel came out, and they never let up. They just put it on. They ran the court the whole game.
You can see that Israel did a good job. They got 22 from Eliyahu. We thought he would be a key player, and he was. And Jor Fisher with those big 11 rebounds and 3 blocks. And Caspi, you know, it's not a one-man team by any stretch of the imagination for Israel. They're the leading scorers for both teams. And I suppose what really bodes well for Israel, too, is that they've kind of distanced themselves from their preparations, and their coaching staff and players have they've been able to come up with a game plan today that was very effective.
Yeah, and you can see their pleasure after this game, congratulating each other. I felt they had a lot of pressure coming in here, and that pressure is obviously lifted, and now they're feeling strong and confident going forward.
Well, it's been a lot of fun bringing it to you, folks. We've got one more game coming tonight, France against Bosnia and Herzegovina. So thanks for watching. One more time, it was Israel beating Finland, 79-66.
Pour vivre le deuxième match de l'équipe de France dans cette Eurobasket 2015. Mais d'ici là, portez-vous bien. On vous rappelle que les portes réouvriront vers 19h45. C'est très très vite maintenant. Et puis on voulait vous rappeler aussi que les billets sont disponibles pour les prochaines sessions. Si vous avez aimé ce que vous avez vécu pendant ces quelques heures ici et sur ces deux matchs, n'hésitez pas à demander vos billets. Ça se passe du côté de la billetterie ici sur l'aréna de Montpellier ou bien encore sur le site de la billetterie officielle de l'Eurobasket 2015. Soyez prudents en évacuant les locaux et puis si vous avez le moindre problème, un petit peu perdu dans l'aréna ou autre, n'hésitez pas, le staff est à votre disposition. Merci pour la très très belle ambiance et rendez-vous tout à l'heure à partir de 19h45 pour la suite et la fin de cette deuxième journée avec le France-Bosnie-Herzégovine. Salut!
tässä valmiina, että heti kun rööri on auki, niin täältä tulee.